Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I would like to give you a very simple tip regarding learning English. So we all like to be fluent in English, right? That is, there are many important situations where we have to speak English. Not only for that, but also as a Malayali or all Malayalis or everyone in this world has the wish to speak English very fluently, because they think that when we can speak in English, we will get a kind of confidence and we can communicate with everyone in this world and we can easily attend the interviews. So it is all of our wish to be fluent in English. And at the same time, there are many things we have to focus: fluency, not making grammatical errors, then pronunciation, using new vocabulary. So if you are a person who starts to learn English, there are many things to focus on. But we cannot acquire all these things together, like fluency, avoiding grammatical errors, improving pronunciation, using vocabulary. That is, during your first attempt, you cannot focus on all these things: vocabulary, pronunciation, and all. Actually, it is a step-by-step process. If you really wish to speak English, there are many things you have to focus on, but give priority to only one at a time. When you are starting learning English, you can just focus on, first you can focus on the sentence structure, like framing sentences in a very correct way. For example, if we have the tendency to frame sentences in English just like Malayalam, you will be wrong. Just take an example. Avan avade poi. That is a Malayalam sentence. Avan avade poi. If you try to translate that exact Malayalam sentence into English, the sentence will be Avan, he, avide, there, poi, went. He, there, went. So if you directly translate that Malayalam sentence into English, it won't be a perfect sentence in English. That is, he, there, went is not in the right order. We have to say he went there. So related to this Malayalam and English, there are changes, or the difference is there regarding the sentence structure. So the first step of learning English is getting the sentence structure perfect. That is, in English, it has its own sentence structure. When you listen to others, when you read or when you watch English movies and all, definitely you will be able to follow the exact structure of English. That is one thing. Then when you get that track, that is the right sentence structure, then you can focus on speaking with grammatical accuracy. That is, without mistakes, you can just try to speak. That is another tip you can do. That is the second step. That is when we focus on, like if you want to say, ഞാൻ ഡെയിലി അവിടെ പോകാറുണ്ട്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഡെയിലി അമ്പലത്തിൽ പോകാറുണ്ട്. Maybe if you don't know that grammar, grammatical rules and all, maybe you will be saying, I am going to temple every day, or I went to temple every day, like that. But നമ്മൾ ഡെയിലി പോകാറുണ്ട്, that right sentence is, I go to temple every day. I go to temple. ഇനി പോയി എന്ന് പറയുന്നു, ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ അമ്പലത്തിൽ പോയി എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ, maybe some of us have used this like I go there, I go to temple yesterday, but it is wrong. It is I went to temple yesterday. Innale poi ennu parayumbol we cannot use the verb go, the verb should be went. So these kind of grammatical accuracy also should be there when you start speaking in English. Then only the listener can understand what you are trying to express, right? So that second step you have to, after getting the sentence structure perfectly, you can focus on the grammatical errors, like if the sentence is right, if that sentence is wrong, like that you can ask somebody, the person who knows English well, or you can refer some things, like you can Google it, you can read books related to grammar, like that you can be an expert in grammar. Then after that, you can try to speak without making grammatical errors. One or two mistake, actually, that is acceptable. It doesn't matter. But the thing is that if you want to convey something, but you are using wrong sentence, like I have already told you, ഞാൻ പോയി എന്ന് പറയുന്നതിന് പകരം go ഉപയോഗിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അതവിടെ തെറ്റാണ്. went തന്നെ വേണം verb. അതുപോലെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങൾ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചാൽ മാത്രമേ ഗ്രാമർ എന്താ കേൾക്കുന്നവർക്ക് കറക്റ്റ് മനസ്സിലാവുള്ളൂ നിങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത് എന്നുള്ളത്. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ സെക്കൻഡ് സ്റ്റെപ്പ്. Then when you get the track of grammatical accuracy, that is when you learn how to communicate in English effectively without that much grammatical errors, then you can focus on including certain collections of vocabulary in your conversation. That is not like ordinary words. You can just try to use some new words. That is, you can try to include new words in your conversation. That normally we say that I'm busy. I'm busy is a common sentence. So instead of the word busy, you can try to use other words like exhausted. I'm exhausted. Instead of I'm busy, you can say I'm exhausted also. I'm worn out. So there are many expressions which we can use instead of one word. So when you get sentence, thus perfect sentence structure, and when you are in the track of speaking in English without making that many grammatical errors and all, you can focus on using new words, including new words in your conversation. That is new kind of expressions. Then after you are using a lot of words, new words in your conversation or in your writing and all, then you can focus on pronunciation. Like normally we have the tendency to read some sentences or some words in English as per the letters. Like when you see a letter, we will be pronouncing it as according to that letter. But the speciality of English is that is when we look at that word, we feel that this pronunciation should be like that. But when you learn the pronunciation, the actual pronunciation of the word, definitely will be shocked that the pronunciation will be completely different. So actually I'm planning to do a video on pronunciation in detail. So that is the common used words and the correct pronunciation of that. So then you will come to know that. So actually in this video, what I have to tell you is this learning language, learning English language or learning accuracy or fluency, getting fluency in English is a step-by-step process. We cannot be fluent or we cannot be perfect in speaking English only through one step. There are many steps. Like we should have the perfect sentence structure that I have already told you. It is different from Malayalam. Then we have to know certain grammatical things. Like we should not make that much mistakes. Actually, we normally say that whatever we say, the listener should understand that. That is one fact. But at the same time, you can try to speak with perfect manner, imperfectly. Okay. Then you can focus on including new words. Then focus on this pronunciation. So if you move on your learning process step by step, finally you will be an effective speaker in English. So that is all about my video. So if you feel that only through one step you are not good at English, don't be sad. There are many steps remaining. Keep on working and practice English. Like find someone with whom you can speak English daily, maybe to your friends and all. Then just try to be fluent and avoid mistakes. Then I'll be back with another innovative session in my next video.